After retinal development, when the eyeball develop anteriorly part, what actually happen, then it's time to show. I will show you actually how the anterior chamber develop, and iris and the anterior chamber, posterior chamber, and pupillary membrane, trabecular meshwork, how actually they are getting formed. So just look, have a look at here. This part is basically epithelium part, right? And in the previous series I already show you, this is the optic cup region basically, which is responsible for developing of retina, right? And in this part already lens is situated, right? What will happen next? After that, here the mesenchymal mass, right? The mesenchymal mass basically here responsible for developing of the some part of cornea and the anterior chamber. How they develop, just I will show you. Just assume I just dense this part, right? I think this is clear for you, right? Actually what happened here, when the mesenchymal mass of neural crest origin or derived from the neural crest part, they take place here. They show here the three wave, right? Three wave of tissue formation. Basically what happened here, three wave like this. Just assume I will show you detail each part. uh, this part is the first wave, and this part is the second wave, and this part is the third. I think up to this everybody is clear. I think this is a really distinct part, right? I just dark the first part because why I dark the first part? I dark the first part or first wave just for to indicate or denote here this responsible for formation of corneal endothelial layer or last layer of cornea, right? And the second wave of mesenchymal tissue or mass is responsible for developing the stromal part of cornea, and the last one, third one, is responsible for formation of iris and the pupillary membrane, right? So what actually happen here, I just show you. This is the basically epithelial part, right, of cornea. I just draw it properly just for help you, right? This part I think help you. Just assume or think like that. So basically this is happening here, right? So this is the game actually happening here. So this three wave is responsible for developing of anterior chamber, right, and pupillary membrane and the trabecular meshwork Slem's line. So what actually happening, I will show you the next picture, right? Because this is the, up to this I think everybody is clear how mesenchymal mass, which is derived from the neural crest, right, responsible for developing this part. Now what actually happening here, I just rub this part, then I will show you detail a structure of each part, what's actually happening in the anterior chamber. Just assume right, right, this is a basically picture of anterior chamber. Here slit like or slit like basically development is continuously happening. This mesenchymal layer, right, cover the whole part, right? And here I just draw trabecular meshwork. This is happening around the 7 or 6 week. This is the basically trabecular meshwork, right? And here is the lens situated, right? I already show you this picture, so I think all of you are more familiar with them, what actually happening here. Now what will happen here, just assume this is the anterior chamber development, mesenchymal layer, right? The first wave is responsible for endothelial layer, the second basically is responsible for the stromal layer of cornea, and the third one is responsible for pupillary membrane, right? Just assume this is the third one which cover the pupillary membrane and take responsible for the, I just show you here, this is layer, right? This is the cornea, right? What happened here, with respect of time, these part, or basically this line, or this line which I draw it through the red, they are getting breaked, right, or start disappearing. At the same time, when they start disappearing, right, because this is basically working in the synchronized way, right, not properly at a time, one time develop iris, one time develop cornea, sclera. Basically these are working in synchronized way or harmoniously, right? So all things happening together. Just I show you each by each with respect of time. This is the next, then this, then this, right? So this game is going happening inside the gestation period. Now this part is start disappearing, right, or start breaking. Then what happened, just assume this is a, then what is happening, they getting break, right? Just assume this is a, suppose this is happening in this side, or if I draw it this like a structure, so what is happening, they getting break, right? Means their continuity is getting, they lost their continuity, right? Because when they lost, then they form iris, right, or diaphragm like a structure which is responsible for controlling of the light, how much light is entering into the eye, to responsible for the formation of image on the retina. Now at the same time, here they also getting detached, and this Slem's line formation take place. I just zoom this part basically, right, what is actually happening. I just rub all these things, then I will show you. So this part basically, right here, this is a trabecular meshwork, and Slem's canal is a start developing, right? And this is the mesenchymal layer is now converted into Solvay line, right, of the anterior chamber. Both case is happening, both side, this one and this side is also. I just show you the one side for your clearance what actually happening. And this part make a slit like aperture, right? And basically what is happening here when they take place, because this trabecular meshwork, further I will show you what actually happening. Just look here, this is like this, right, and here zonule is, just assume, and the sclera, this is a cornea part, right? And then I will draw it here a lens, right? Then assume from here, just I will show you with blue, here aqueous humor formation take place, right? And from here, first they, when they start drainage or start secretion or formation take place or production, first they go there here, and after they come periphery, right, and then they through the trabecular meshwork or Slem's canal they drain out, right? So this is the basically outflow of the aqueous humor in the anterior chamber. So basically this is happening at this time in the synchronized way, and when they getting ruptured from here and ruptured from here, so Slem's canal here, trabecular meshwork is already take place, Solvay line taking place, right, and all these structure are getting formed. Now I will show you the next part, what is actually happening the inside the cornea, right? I just rub it, then I will show you. Basically, complete development of anterior chamber, it takes up to 1 year. Now what is actually happening inside the cornea? Basically, this is the ectodermal layer, right? Superficial layer is the ectodermal layer, right? This is a corneal part. Huh. I will show you each picture in detail structure. What is happening here? This is epithelial part. This epithelial part of the ectodermal layer is a form of the two layer. What actually happening? I just divide this part into two layers. Cuboidal epithelial layer, right? And the first mention here superficial squamous epithelium layer. Now the last one here, this is formed from the endothelial layer basically. So this is made up of mesenchymal neural crest, right? And the more anterior part of this layer, right? Or basically I think this is getting matched, but I change the pattern of each layer, then it is clear for you to understand what actually happened. So endothelial layer, that endothelial layer is also responsible for formation of Descemet membrane, right? And more interiorly from the Descemet membrane, Duas layer is also present, which is called pre-Descemet membrane, right? Normally, and the mesenchymal mass is also responsible for their taking place into the formation of stroma. I already submit all these point, right? I just draw this point, cuboidal point. Now what actually, this is the actually game is happening inside the formation of cornea. Now here this mesenchymal cell is getting converted into keratocyte, right? Or fiber layer, right? In a special pattern, and this keratocyte basically help with respect of time changed, and all the structure are getting changed. So up to this, this is the basically corneal structure I will show you. Now anterior chamber I already show you. So what happened inside the vitreous humor, right? Basically vitreous humor, primary vitreous or primitive vitreous, right? First one is primary vitreous or primitive vitreous, secondary vitreous and tertiary vitreous, right? This is the mesenchymal in origin, this is neuroectodermal in origin of the optic cup, right? What is actually happening here? This part, right, firstly form of the vascular layer, right, they getting disappeared through the colloid canal, right? This colloid canal, they are getting disappeared, and through this path they getting disappeared, and full of secondary vitreous is filled, and then after tertiary vitreous is filled or take place, right? So this is basically a gross idea of the vitreous humor. And now I will show you, because all the structure is already developed, right? So what actually happening here, I just draw it. If all the structure is already developed, then I just draw the some tissue, or basically eyelid or conjunctiva or lashes, how they develop, right? Why I denote or use here red? Because some part of mesenchymal tissue, right? So I draw it with red, and this is a basically optic cup region. So normally I used black, so I used it here, and lens I show with red. So what actually happening? Basically ectodermal layer of this part, right? I just show you. Just a zoom here, right? What actually happening? refolding or reduplication of this part. Ectodermal layer, right, start duplicating, right, and that duplicating of layer is responsible for formation of eyelid. I will show you what actually happened, right. This ectodermal layer start reduplicating. So what actually happening after this, right, what actually happening here, this ectodermal layer is dividing, reduplicating, right, and after some time basically upper side and lower side both are start developing, and this part is basically responsible for lid formation and they getting fused, right. Then I will show you what is happening here next, right. This is the basically a structure, right, and the next picture I will show you they getting fused together, right. This is the whole structure of development of eyelid, approximately the second month of gestation period, right. And here they already develop a special space, right, and that space help us to develop the conjunctival sac, right, or basically opening and closing of the lid, and after that here the lid is getting fused, but after they getting opened, right, which is responsible for as a just like a shutter of camera, right, or shutter of eye. So basically this is lid, and this part margin part here is cilia develop, which is called a eyelash, right, and at the same time here acne is developed, which is responsible for formation of gland and various gland which is responsible for formation, and this part is help us for lacrimal gland. So now this is the basically series of developing of the eyelid. Now I will show you how the extraocular muscle are basically developed. Extraocular muscle basically develop from the mesenchymal mass, but their origin from mesodermal tissue, right, or mesodermal layer. So what actually happened, they develop from a particular mass basically. Actually happening, I just show you, just look a gross idea I will give you, right. Just assume suppose this is a eye, right, this is eyeball, right, this is eyeball. Now I will show you how they develop, right. And this is a superior rectus, this is a medial rectus, this is inferior rectus, and this is a lateral rectus. I show vertically, right, this is a lateral rectus, and the superior oblique which is origin from here, right, or come from obliquely through the trochlea or origination from a sphenoid bone, and this is the inferior oblique, right, take place. So basically what is happening in the embryonic life, they develop as a mass or as a flaces like a structure, right. Means just assume, suppose simply they come like this, not they separated, they come like this, and with respect of time they getting separated, and their separation or function is responsible for 2 points. First one is their origination, from where they origin, and the second one, their insertion, the muscle insertion is also responsible for their movement, right? So basically starting, the whole eyeball is covered from the simple fleshes or a part of piece of fleshes, and then with respect of time, according to their insertion and the origination, they getting deviated, and all these muscle we as know nowadays are basically what happening here. The growing series of basically extraocular muscles are like this. First develop lateral muscles, right? Lateral rectus, then superior rectus, then superior palpebral orbicularis, then medial rectus, then inferior rectus, then inferior oblique, right? So basically this is the series of development of muscle, right? Then this is a sequence or the idea, gross idea of development of the eyeball, basically embryological development of eyeball in the gestation period is getting over, right? So this is a basically gross idea. So I think up to this, thank you.